So ayan, continue natin guys. Number 10. The winch in the figure is used to move the 150 kilogram uniform log AB. So meron tayong wooden log AB. And the coefficient of static friction between the log and the plane is 0.4. Okay, so meron tayong log dito sa baba. Ano ba? Wait lang ha. So ito yung log natin. Then sa baba, yung plane. So naka-rest siya. Okay po. Then meron tayong winch dito that is used to move the 150 kilogram uniform log. Okay? So, ano yung mga nahanap? Part A, compute the tension T for impending sliding. B, compute T for impending tipping. And C, compute the maximum tension that can be applied for which the log remains at rest. Letter D, compute the normal reaction between the log and the plane. And E, compute the location of normal reaction from A. So, paano natin isosolve? So, part A muna tayo. Yung T due to sliding. Okay? So, paano natin yan isosolve? So, kung i-check natin, ano, wait lang. So, ano, so, kung i-check natin, drawing tayo ng, ano dito, wooden log. So, ito yung log. Yan. So, due to sliding, so ito yung magiging direction niya. So, meron tayong tension dito. Okay? Tawagin nating tension. Okay? P. Then, ito yung point A. Ito yung point B. Then, ito yung magiging direction ng motion natin. Okay? Due to sliding. So, ito yung magiging motion natin due to sliding. Right? So, ano mangyayari dyan? So, meron tayong self-weight. Alisin natin ito. Lagay natin yung mga forces. So, we have W that is equal to 150 times 9.81. 150 times 9.81. So, we have 1471.5. And ito, we have 60 degree. Okay? Then ito, yan ba to? So, we have 2 meters. Then 2 meters din dito. Okay? Ano pa ba? So, ano pa yung mga forces na pwede mag-act? So, we have normal force. So, we have normal force N. Okay, lagay natin dito somewhere here. Okay? Unknown yung point ng normal force natin. Okay? So, yung application ng normal force. Point of application. So, di natin alam. Then, we have D. So, since pa left yung direction ng sliding natin, so therefore, yung mag-o-oppose yan is yung frictional force F. So, yung direction niya is opposite. So, ito yung force F natin. Ayusin natin. Yan. So, ito yung F natin. So, paano natin siya isosolve? So, meron tayong T, unknown, which is yung hinanap, W, and F. Okay? So, pwede natin masolve. Pwede ba? So, paano natin siya masosolve? Una, summation of forces. X is equal to 0. Okay? So, we have, yung ano natin, 0.4, no? So, we have F that is equal to U times N that is equal to 0.4 times N. Then, summation of forces, horizontal 0. So, we have ito, positive to the right. So, we have 0.4n minus t, yung component nitong t, horizontal, t cosine 60 is equal to 0. Okay? So, yan yung equation 1 natin. The next, summation of forces. Vertical is equal 0. Upward positive. So we have n plus t sine 60. So yung t sine 60 po, ito yan. Okay, yung vertical component nitong t minus yung weight natin. We have 1471.5. So we have n plus t sine 60 is equal to 1471.5. So ito yung equation 2 natin. So we have the equations to unknown. Solve for n, then solve for t. Ilan ba yan? So mode 5, then 1, 0.4, negative cosine 60, then 0. So sa second row, we have 1 sine 60, then 1471.5. So yung n natin sa una, we have 869.26 newtons pa. Okay. Then yung tension natin, we have 695.41. And itong t, yun yung answer natin sa part A. Okay? So nakuha na natin yung answer sa part A. Next, part B naman. So due to tipping naman. So anong mangyayari kapag pag due to tipping? Natin, T due to tipping. Okay, redraw natin yung figure. Baba natin. Yan. So, ano mangyayari kapag tinip natin siya? So, analyze natin. Ito yung, ano, so, ito yung wooden log. Kasi natin. Okay. Sa mangyayari yan, kapag nag-tip siya, ano, so initial, ito yung magiging, tawag dito, yung positioning ng log natin. Pero kapag nag-tip siya, so magiging ganito na siya. Okay? So, ito na yung magiging log natin. Then, meron tayong tension dyan. Okay? Then, ito yung weight. Weight natin. Okay? So, paano natin masosolve kapag due to tipping? So, kapag tipping yan, guys, lagi tayong magmo-moment. Okay? So, saan tayo magmo-moment? So, kung titingnan natin, ito yung B, gumalaw to, okay? Umangat yan. So, therefore, magmo-moment tayo sa A. Okay? So, meron tayong point A and point B. To, point B. Pa ba? So, meron tayong mga force, yung mga forces. So, we have W, ito W, then meron tayong tension, then ano pa? So, ang mangyayari dyan, since magmo-moment tayo sa A, di ba? As I have said. So, ang mangyayari, kukomputin natin yung T, di ba? So, ano pa yung mga unknown variables? So, we have N and F. Itong dalawa. So, para mawala yung F saka N, so yung normal force saka frictional force, itatapat natin yan sa point A. Okay, so nandito na yung normal force. Kasi umangat na eh. Umangat, di ba? So, yung drawing ko kanina. So, wala na yung contact, yung ibang part ng log except dito sa point A. So, nandito na yung normal force. Dito na lumipat due to tipping effect. Okay? So, ito. So, nandito na yung N. Okay, then nandito na din yung F. Ano ba yung mga dimensions? Lagay natin. So, we have 2, 2, then ito, 60 degrees. Okay? Next, moment tayo about A is equal to 0. Clockwise is positive. So we have W, magkakos siya ng clockwise sa A. So we have W, 1471.5 na lang tuloy. So we have 1471.5. Ano yun? 1471.5 times its moment arm na 2. Then, we have T cosine or T sine. So, T sine tayo. Okay, T sine 60. So, magkakos siya ng counterclockwise. That's why negative. Times its moment arm, that is equal to 4, equal to 0. So, yung T cosine 60, hindi siya magkakos ng moment. Okay? Kasi along the log AB tayo, yung component niya. Then, solve for T. Ilan ba yan? So, 1471.5 times 2 divided by sine 60 times 4. So we have 849.57 newtons. And yan yung answer natin for part B. Okay, so madali lang siya. Ano? Next, compute the maximum tension that can be applied for which the log remains at rest. Okay, so yung maximum tension. Okay, kung i-check natin dito, so i-compare lang natin itong situation A sa situation B. So sa situation A, ano, kapag na-achieve daw yung tension that is equal 62695.41, ano, kapag nag-exceed na dyan, magsa-slide na. Okay? Compare dito sa B, wherein kailangan pa ma-reach yung certain value that is equal to or 849.57 newtons bago mag-tip. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, mas konting force yung required dito sa part A compared sa part B. So, sa part A, once na-reach pa lang ito, hindi siya magtitip pero magsa-slide na siya. Pero yung hinanap dito sa part C, okay, yung maximum tension wherein at rest pa rin yung lag natin. Okay, so between these two, kukunin natin yung pinakamababang value. And yan yung answer natin sa part C. Okay, we have tension is equal to 695.41 newtons. Next, part D. So what is the normal reaction between the log and the plane? So na-compute na natin yan dito sa part A. So ito yung answer natin. Nakuha na natin sa part A, n is equal to 869.26. Ito. Okay, then last. So sa part E naman, compute natin yung location ng normal reaction ng P. So paano natin siya mako-compute? So drawing tayo dito ng log. Ayusin natin. Yan. Wait lang, nawala yung ano eh. So ito yung log. So sa part E, okay, ito yung point A, ito yung point B. So meron tayong weight. So yung ano niya, 2 meters, 2 meters, 2 meters. Then, yung N natin, that is unknown from A. Okay? Unknown yung distance niya. Tawagin nating X. Then, meron tayong tension dito. Then, 60 degrees. So, pwede natin masolve yung N using moment about A. So, we have moment about A is equal to 0. Clockwise is positive. So, unahin natin na yung N. Magkukos siya ng, ano, counterclockwise. Substitute na natin tuloy yung mga values. So, yung N natin, nakuha na natin, 869.26. So we have negative 869.26 times this moment arm from A, X. Then we have weight, magkukosya ng positive moment. So plus 147, 1.5 times this moment arm, we have 2. Then we have the tension, magkukosya ng counterclockwise. So negative T sine 60 times its moment arm, we have ilan? 4. Okay, equate natin sa 0. So yung T natin, that is equal to 695.41. Okay, ito yung gagamitin natin, hindi ito. Okay, ito yung gagamitin natin. Gagamitin natin, okay? Sorry, medyo nabulunan lang. So, ayan. Then, solve for, ano ba? Solve na natin yung X. Okay? X is equal to ilan? So, meron na tayong value ng T, ano? So, meron na tayong value ng T. Then, solve for X na lang. So, we have 695.41 sine 60 sine 60 times 4 minus 1471.5 times 2 divided by 869.26. So we have 0.614 meters. And yan yung answer natin from for part E. Okay? So ganyan lang naman. Ito na lang naman yung mga solutions natin sa problem 10. Okay? So next, last item tayo. Problem, ano ba to? Problem 11. Yung mga babae natin. Okay na ba? So, paano kaya natin yan isosolve? So, tingnan natin. As shown in the figure below, a flexible belt placed around a rotating drum act as a brake. So, meron tayong rotating drum dito. Ano? Then, yung center niya is O, itong point O. Then, act as a brake. It acts as a brake when the arm ABCD. So, meron tayong arm dito sa baba. Then, meron dyan nakakabit na belt. Okay? And yung ABCD daw natin is pulled down by force P dito sa isang dulo. Okay po? Then, the coefficient of kinetic friction between the belt and the drum is 0.2. So, meron na tayong given. 0, yung mu k natin, that is equal to 0.2. Then, neglect the weight of the arm. Part A, what is the tension of the cable attached to C? Okay, so ito. Paano natin do-draw? So ito ano? So meron tayong tension dyan. So analyzing itong TABCD, so ito yung tension at B, ito yung tension at C. Okay, yung hinanap is yung tension at C. Then analyzing yung drum, ito yung tension niya. Okay, ito. Okay, so paano natin siya isosolve? Una, analyze natin yung figure. So, merong 60 degrees dito. Okay? 60 degrees dito. Then, due to force P, so ang tendency dito, bababa itong PABCD. So, para magiging ganito siya. Okay? Bababa yan. Okay? So, parang ganyan yung um, magiging deformation or pag-deflect ng um, tawag dito nitong arm ABCD na to. Okay po? Then next, ano gawin natin? So, na-analyze natin, kung titingnan natin, due to force P, okay? So, magro-rotate itong drum due to tension C. So, mas mabigat yung TC natin sa TB. Okay? So, makakakuha tayo ng assumption. Ano ba to? Okay. So, mangyari, so we have TC that is greater than the tension at B. Okay? So, ano nga yung formula natin for the belt friction? We have 2T2 over T1 is equal to E U theta in rad. Okay? So, paano natin siya masasolve? So, ang gawin natin, compute natin yung, meron tayong T2, unknown yung value niya. Okay? Then yung T1, unknown din yung value. Then yung E, yung mu, meron tayo 0.2. Then yung tetrad. Okay? Where yung tetrad, yan po yung subtended angle. Okay? So, halimbawa, nandito nagkaroon ng contact, ano? So, ang hanapin natin is itong subtended angle niya. Okay? Tawagin natin as theta. Okay? So, meron tayong theta dito. So ito, we have 60 degrees, magkabilang dulo. Then ito, 90. As you can observe, no? 90 ito. So ang gawin natin, gawa tayo ng triangle. Paano? So ito, extend natin yan sa baba. Okay, so kung ito, 60. So ito, 30. Okay, 30, 90. Then ito, 60 rin. Okay? So same lang din dito kasi symmetrical sila. Right? Nakuha na natin. So, yung alpha natin ay itong alpha. So, itong angle natin dito, that is equal to 60 degrees. So, pwede natin makuha yung theta. So, we have theta that is equal to, yung buong cycle niya that is equal to 360 minus 2 times 60. Okay? So, we have theta that is equal to 360 minus 120. So, we have 240 degrees. Okay? Then, anong gagawin natin? So, pwede na natin makompute yung T2 and T1. So, gawa tayo ng equation. So, yung T2, yan po yung magiging TC natin. Then, yung T1, yung magiging TB. So, that is equal to E times 0.2 times 240. Convert natin into rad. So, 4 pi, that is equal to 180 degrees. Right? So, we have TC over TB, that is equal to ilan? So, we have E times 0.2 times 240 times pi over 180. So we have 2.311. Okay, so we have 2.311. So therefore, yung TC natin, that is equal to TB times 2.311. So yan yung equation 1 natin. Okay, ayusin natin. So, yan, ayusin tuloy natin. Unahin natin yung coefficient, constant. 2.311 times TB. Yan yung equation 1 natin. Okay, next. So, paano tayo makagawa ng second equation? So, kung titingnan natin, analyze natin yung drum. Analyze. Okay? So, redraw ko yung piece ko tuloy. Figure. So, ayan. Sub lang natin. Dalitan natin. Move natin dito. Pwede na yan. So, ayan. Kung titingnan natin, okay, analyze natin yung drum. So, meron tayo dito tension at B. Then, meron tayong tension at C. Okay? So, paano natin marerelate yung dalawa? So, merong given dito sa part B na breaking torque that is equal to 12,000 Newton millimeter. Okay? So, paano natin siya masasolve? So, magmo-moment tayo sa O. That is equal to 0. So, tawag dito, clockwise positive. So, we have negative 12,000. Okay, wait lang. So, yung TC muna. So, meron tayong mga ano dito, radius. Okay, so yung radius, yan yung mag-act as moment arm natin. So, unahin muna natin yung TC. So, we have TC times its moment arm. That is equal to 120. Then, next yung TB natin. Magkukha siya ng counterclockwise. Okay, then yung moment arm is 120. Then, next we have yung 12,000. Okay, that is equal to 0. So next, we have, tawag dito, negative 120 TB minus 120, ay plus 120 TC is equal to 12,000. Okay, then solve for TB and TC. So meron tayo equation 2. Solve for TB and TC. So solve for TB. Ito gawin nating TB, wait lang, 2.311. Okay, so two equations, two unknowns tayo. So yung TB po natin, that is equal to 76.28 Newton. Okay, so naka ano ba tayo? Newton, di ba? So naka-Newton. Then yung TC po natin, that is equal to 176.28. Okay, so 120, 120, 12,000. Then we have, okay, tama. The next, anong hinanap dito? So, nakuha na natin yung answer sa part A. Okay, ito. So, yan yung part A. So, sa part A, the next part B naman, so yung value ng force P. Okay, so paano natin makuha yung value ng force P? I-analyze natin yung ano ba? So, ano yung i-analyze natin? Yung ABCD natin, okay? So, kunin ko lang yung arm part. Yan. Tapos, usog lang natin. Okay, pwede na yan. Tapos, analyze natin. So, we have TB. We have TC rin. Okay, walang self-weight, yung arm. Okay po? So, ang gawin natin, resolve natin to component. So, we have TB sin 60. And ito rin, TC sin 60. So, meron na tayong mga values niyan, ano? Which is ito. Then ito, TB cosine 60. Then, we have TC cosine 60. Then, we have P. Okay? Is ito. So, paano natin masosolve yung P? Magmo-moment tayo about sa A. Okay? A is equal to 0. Then, gawin natin. Okay? So, moment tayo about sa A. Clockwise is positive. So, inahin natin itong TB. So, we have negative TB sine 60 times its moment arm. Wait lang. TB sine 60. Then, yung moment arm niya, that is equal to 60 mm. Okay? Then, we have TC minus TC. Magkukos din siya ng counterclockwise. This is moment arm. We have 180. Then we have P. So magkukos siya ng clockwise. That's why positive. So we have 240 equal to 0. Then solve for P. Ilan ba yan? So we have 76, negative 76.28. 76.28 sine 60 times 60 plus 176.28 sine 60 times 180. Okay, then divided by 240. So we have 131.01. And yan yung answer natin for part B. Okay? So, yan lang naman sa friction. So, pagdating sa belt friction, medyo madali lang siya as long as alam mo yung formula natin. Which is ito. Okay? Yung T2 over T1. Ito. Okay po. And so far, wala pa naman lumalabas na belt friction sa board exam. Pero mas mainam na alam natin yung formula para just in case lumabas siya sa board exam, alam natin kung paano natin isosolve. Okay, yung mga ganitong klaseng problems. So ayan, next, centroid and moment of inertia naman tayo.